Hello, so today we're going to be trying a Greek recipe called Lahanorizo, and it's a rice and cabbage dish, and what we're going to start with is white onion, leek and carrot. And I don't know if this is a traditional recipe, but it's one I saw online, and so that's what we're going to use. So all we're going to do is chop the onion. Then we're going to cut the leek. Now we're going to cut the carrots. We're going to cut the carrot into quite small chunks, just so it cooks fairly evenly compared to the other vegetables that we're using. So these are the kind of size chunks that we're going to be cutting the carrots into, so they should cook fairly easily and fairly quickly. So we're going to finish the carrot. So now that we have the vegetables cut, we can begin to cook them. Once we've got the vegetables cut, what we're going to do is start with a tablespoon of sunflower oil in the pan. In this case we're using a cast iron dish. And then we're going to saute the vegetables until they are soft. I'm going to do that on a fairly low heat, just due to the nature of the pan. I'm just going to put them all in together. Careful of the oil, it doesn't spit at you. Just going to mix these up a little bit. So once the vegetables start getting hot, when the oil warms up, then we're going to saute them for about 5 minutes until they go a bit softer and kind of reduce down a little bit. Now that the vegetables have reduced a little bit, we are going to add some minced or diced garlic. We're going to cook this for about a minute until it starts to become really aromatic. Just going to stir that in. So from here we're going to add a tablespoon of tomato paste. Then cook this for about a minute. So now that that is done, we're going to add some chopped cabbage. We're going to mix this in. Now that this is mixed in, we're going to let it reduce down very slightly for a couple of minutes maybe, and then we will add the rice and the broth, or the stock. So now that the cabbage has reduced down quite a bit, we're going to add the rice, which is uncooked white rice in this case. Mix this in. This is just a vegetable stock cube in 600 millilitres of water. We're going to give it a mix, and then we're going to put the lid on. We're going to leave it to simmer for about 10 minutes, and then we're going to turn the heat off, leave the lid on, and give it a couple of minutes for the rice to completely cook, and then we'll be done. So we're going to put the lid on now, and that'll be it for the next 10 minutes. So this is after about 7 minutes, and we're going to see what it looks like. Pretty nice, to be fair. Just going to make sure none of it is sticking to the bottom, which it's not. I know this isn't how you're supposed to cook rice, but it's fine. I'll put the lid back on for a couple more minutes, and then we'll leave it for another 10 with the lid on, and then we'll see how it turns out at the end. So we're back after 10 minutes of it sitting with the heat off but the lid on, and we're going to see what it looks like. Very nice. I love these one pot recipes. They're so convenient and easy and quick, and I'm always willing to try something new, and because vegetables are my thing, and so is rice at the moment, I was quite chuffed to find this. So we're going to give it a little bit of a mix. and then I'm going to serve up and hopefully enjoy quite a nice lunch. So that's all for today. Enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, depending on where you are in the world, and see you in the next video.